Whether it be Winry's tools or a fist in battle, Edward Elric gets hit on the head a lot. If it weren't for the explanation of his automail being the reason his growth is stunted, you would think that him getting played with like a whack-a-mole is. However, this is where one of the best bits of continuity comes into the series. Hiromu Arakawa puts so many amazing details into the manga, and one of them comes in the form of a reoccurring head injury. Much like Vegeta's reoccurring left arm injury, Ed tends to get wounded in the exact same spot on the head almost every time he fights. Apparently, if you are short, you need a reoccurring injury. Also see Midoriya and his broken limbs, or Krillin and dying. Anywho, during the battle at Laboratory 5, a small wound has opened up on Ed's forehead above his right eye. It bleeds quite a bit, meaning it must be a sizable gash. We then get to see him resting in the hospital with his head wrapped in a bandage. Despite letting himself heal, Ed's wounds open right back up during his initial fight with Greed. Considering Greed's strength and Ed's haste to jump into battle, it's no wonder that the gash would open so easily and drip blood as if it were a fresh cut. When he then visits Winry in Rush Valley to get his arm repaired, we can see that he has the wound covered with a little bandage. During his next battle with Scar, we can see that the gash has opened up once more, and it even spurts blood for comedic effect when May yells at him. He then has it patched up with a small bandage when talking to Winry, and then a full head wrap when seeing her off at the station. After this, he is seen with a smaller patch when going to talk with Hawkeye. This is of course after dealing with the homunculi and being trapped inside Gluttony, where his head is fully wrapped. We now come to my favorite part of this small detail. Much like in real life, after getting conked in the head this many times with the same wound opening a multitude of times, Ed starts to develop a scar on his forehead. This could have very easily been overlooked, but it is deliberately drawn in every single panel with Ed in it, even on smaller ones where you can just barely see it. Not only is this present in the manga, but they made sure to keep it in Brotherhood as well. Honestly, I was really excited to see that they made sure to keep that in there when animating it. Also, can we take a moment to pause and talk about the slight maturity given to Ed's face at this point when they're at Briggs? Compared to the earlier panel where he's sitting in the hospital, this Ed definitely looks more grown up and like time has passed. It's so subtle, like his height change, that you almost don't notice it until you look back at the other panels. Due to time passing, the scar seems to disappear. However, during the final fight with Father, it does appear to reopen. Fullmetal Alchemist is one of my all-time favorite mangas, and I love finding all the small details like this hidden throughout. Sure, this may be something little, but it's details like this that make Fullmetal Alchemist stand out when thinking about all the manga and anime that came before and after it. What's your favorite small detail from a manga or anime? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more sweet anime facts and finds.